All right, let's go. Hey everyone, and welcome. I'll probably throw this in the in my podcast feed. But hi, I'm Justin. We're going to try to fix a Kubernetes cluster. Thanks to David and the Raw Code Academy. If you've never seen Clustered, you should go check it out. It is cool and a great way to learn how to fix things that are broken. And in this case, he broke a cluster or deployments. I actually haven't read the rules yet. It has a remote connection for me to be able to try to fix it. And I think I have a 20-minute timer. And so let me fill out his form real fast and keeping that off screen here so you don't all email me. I don't know. It's not like my email is super private. If I could type my email. Okay, submit and access. And let's see here. How does this work? Okay. How do I change? Okay. I need to share my screen. Hold on a second. Let's make that bigger. Why is nothing working? All my keyboard shortcuts are broken. I know why. Because I'm in X11. Hopefully everyone can hear me. If anyone's even on the stream, let me know if you can hear me. I should have kind of checked my audio settings before. I just kind of take it for granted that it's going to work. It looks like I see sound moving. Okay, we're adding this to the stage. This is Zoom. Zoom, there we go. View details. Let's view details first. Is that time limit 20 minutes? Okay. You got this. Nice encouragement. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, the bits are flying. Time left for what? Oh, this is okay. I see. There's a countdown to like get it going. I thought like I was almost done. I'm like, wait a minute. I have more than 4 minutes left. You got to tell me if this is going. I got some Dr. Pepper to help me. I got Ralph rooting me on. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we make this work. Let me, oops, change some of this. All of my keyboard shortcuts don't work right now because, you know, Linux is fun. This is what we do. So if anyone else has tried this, I saw him posting on X that some people, I think one person solved the problem. And so hopefully I'm number 2. We'll see. Got 3 minutes. Smiths up a cluster, and I'm sure he's done something maniacal to make this not work. Because he's seen more. I don't know. He's seen a lot of real world use cases of things that are broken, but also probably the most obscure random things. And I'm even going to bring up one of my. I'm going to bring up one of my old blog posts. And you write blog posts for yourself. Don't write them for other people. 8 commands fix or debug. I wrote an article for the new stack. Here we go. When did I write this? 2021. It's 2024 right now. I wrote this 3 years ago. I'm literally gonna use this to see if I can help identify this because I wrote this as, hey, you know what? Sometimes things break and I forget what to run. So yeah, we're gonna start here and see what's going on. I'm gonna run these 8 commands and we'll see how accurate they are. If they held up to being the place I still recommend people start when you're debugging a cluster. I'm assuming I get an embedded shell here. 2 minutes left. Can I solve this Rubik's Cube before it's done? I don't know. Probably not. I don't think I can do it in 2 minutes. Green, go. No, that's the wrong spot. I'm not fast. I don't do this for competitions. I do it because I learned how to do it. And it took me 3 years to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube and like remember it. And now it's now a fun thing to play with because I can do it most of the time. I got a minute left on the cluster. We're still going. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, this goes up there. I can't show you and do it because I have to look at it. Where does that go? Oh, stay. Maybe I'll get 2 layers solved. I don't know. Oh, there's a notify button. You do the same. There you go. See, it's just like now that I know, and again, I don't even care. Like, I'm not trying to be like the fastest in the world. I just thought it was the coolest thing that someone could solve this puzzle. And so I literally, it was just like 2 years ago. I was like, I'm going to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. It was during COVID. And I'm like, I don't care how long it takes me. And so I would read the instructions every night, and I would solve the cube at least once every night for, again, like probably 2 years, until I remembered some of the steps, because it's so obscure and it's not intuitive. And now I remember the steps and it's fun. This one's gonna go over there. So I do the slow. So I got 2 layers now on the bottom. I do the slow way of solving it, and that's okay because it's still fun to do. And this one always trips me up. I don't know. I end up with the little fish, the yellow fish on there. Oh, I got a start button. I told you I wouldn't finish it. Look, I'm so close too. Oh, let's see. Wait, I got the top. Wait. Oh no, I messed it up. I lost my track. Wait, where was I? Okay. Oh no. Oh no, I messed it up. I can't do it now. Okay, I got a start button. Let's bring this back in. Start. Welcome. Cluster deployment running with at least one pod for a minimum of 1 minute. Click and check. We'll evaluate the status of the deployment after 60 seconds to ensure the break has resolved. Best of luck. The check script is broken. So screenshot the output. Oh. Okay. So if I do this now, I'm going to get a failure. And again, my control key is not working, so I can't paste. This is going to be fun. Failed. Okay. Do I have access, I'm assuming? Okay, I have a cluster. Let's see. First thing I always do, alias K cube control. Okay, now I have to type that out every time. Can I zoom this more? This probably needs to be zoomed a little more. There you go. There's a check. I got 19 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to start. K short. This is an older version. Oh, it says 29.3. 29.3. K cluster info. Where are we running this? What does this say? It's localhost, core DNS, some IP. Who cares? Okay. Get component status. Controller schedule, etcd, all healthy. Probably don't have to focus on that right now. We'll control L clear. Thank you so much. What's up? So I'm just running through my checklist here. Sort by name. These are all like, this would be good if you, can I minimize that? There we go. If you have a lot of stuff in here, but again, I'm probably just looking for a deployment. I don't need all of these CRDs. Most of them are probably going to be Cilium. Oh, is this a Cilium problem? I see. It gives you an idea, right? You're going to look through, what does this cluster look like? I don't know. I've never seen it before. HPA, pod disruption budgets. Okay, token reviews. It's fine for nodes. Now let's look at events. I haven't even looked at the pods. I haven't even looked at deployments. I'm just looking at what the heck is going on in this cluster. Kube schedule. This is all like normal stuff so far. Started container, kube proxy. We scaled up with a node. This just booted basically. Yeah, there's our Cilium agent. Pulled that. What are these nodes? Again, it probably doesn't matter in this case. It's Ubuntu. That's fine. Okay. Now, the first time I'm actually looking at any of these deployments, everything's running, or the pods are there. Cilium operator, core DNS. Wait, but there's supposed to be an app. There should be some web app here. It says the app's broken. Get the clustered deployment. So, no, whoa. What? Okay, get deploy. Is there a deployment with no replicas? There you go. So I have this cluster deployment. It's going to be not ready. Let's describe it. Oh, they scaled it down. So let's scale it up. Now we'll have a pod that's sitting there waiting for something. Oh, scaling it down. Okay. K get is horizontal pod autoscaler doing something? So something's forcing me to scale down. Is there anything that actually bubbles up here? No, nothing in the events. So there's going to be something else. Is it last? No, what's the flag for? Previous? There's a flag to show me which pods showed up. Let's see what happens if I do this real fast. Oh, I don't have all my aliases. Let's see. Terminating. But now I can get pod. What is there's a previous or a last? I always forget this flag. So if the pod doesn't exist, the logs disappear with it. I did look for HPA. And there are none here. And I don't see a different autoscaler running. So something's forcing this to scale down, though. Because if I look at describe my deployments, I see where it's scaling down with a deployment controller. So where is that deployment controller running? Because I don't have it here. There's nothing called deployment controller. So something is triggering this. It's probably some like local, like a local pod or a static pod or something that he's David, you're just so mean with this sometimes. So where is that controller running? The controller doesn't have to be inside the cluster, but I'm assuming I don't have access to anything else outside of kube control. And I hope I don't need access to the node itself. Can I run anything? Would be a question. Let's run this Alpine. Okay, so that it runs like a pod can run. This is probably only going to be affecting a deployment that is causing some problems. So I can run this random pod, but I need to find where this deployment controller is and tell it I can scale up. Where would that be? Okay, get CRDs. This is only Cilium stuff. Right? They don't have an all flag. No. Because it's a deployment controller. Oh, okay, let's do this. Okay, get edits. Okay, get mutating webhooks. I don't think so. What is it freaking called? Okay, get API. Oh, that's okay. API resources. Right? Yeah. The app probes. Well, I was going to look at the deployment itself. Okay, edit, deploy, clustered. progress, deadline seconds, revision history, rolling update, finalizers. That's if I want to delete it. Why is there a finalizer? That seems weird to me. Name, clustered, termination message path. What? What? That David, what'd you do? Scheduler, default scheduler, status. Okay. What is that? Okay. The two things that look weird on this is the finalizer and this termination message path that I don't recognize, especially in dev. What the heck are you doing with throwing a log file in dev? If I mount, no, I was like, again, I want to like jump on the node and say like, can I SSH to something and see what's in that file? But it's not a termination message path. It's not even a mount point. So that's just in the thing itself, in the app itself. Finalizer extension v1 beta1 labels clustered. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's do get deploy clustered. Let's start this file. Just so I don't, did I spell right? Clustered. There we go. I'm just going to throw it here so I don't lose anything. But I don't see any health checks on it. So it's not killing it because it's a health check or readiness checks. There's nothing on it. So if I go back and edit it. And again, like I just want like template metadata. If I just like take that out, what is it going to do? Oh, won't let me. You know, deployment cluster was not valid. I took out too much. Where'd it go? Quit. I took out the label, didn't I? Yeah. It's running. I got one running. Nope, there it goes. Why do I have a Postgres too? Okay, good. Yeah. Should have left that, but we'll see. I'm on the node? What? Wow. Okay. Wait. Oh, but that again, that's in the pod itself. Wait, so I'm on the node. No, I was like, was the deployment controller running right here? Because that would be, where the heck would you put that controller, David? Why are you hiding this? You don't need to hide things from me. Can you move the camera image so we can see more? Oh yeah, sorry. Let me, can I, wait, I gotta edit it. Let me slide me up here. Save. Update. Okay, now I'm out of the way for you. Sorry, I wasn't clearing it. Deployment controller is one of the controllers in the controller manager. Get pods. Really wish my keyboard shortcuts were working right now. Okay, get logs. endpoint clustered. The object has been specified. Failed to update endpoint. Controller manager is clean, so I'm not the controller manager. This finish syncing because failed to update the endpoint. I'm looking for. I just need it to run. I'm positive if I can make this thing run. Like, well, okay, maybe this is cheating. I don't know. This is what you have to do in production, right? Namespace me. Okay. Does it work somewhere else? Is it something with the namespace? No, it's not scaling up, or something's not working. So I never saw it happen. So it's not that. I was just like, let's just go somewhere else. Maybe there's something messed up on the namespace. Maybe I can get around whatever the restriction is. Let's look at the default namespace. Sometimes we put fun things in here. That's true. I could. This is only a deployment problem because I can make this a pod and it would run, wouldn't it? Because I know I can run a pod. Phase active finalizer. But that's kind of like that's not the fun part, right? Because like I'm not fixing anything. I'm just working around the problem. If I say this is a pod and just delete, delete. Don't even need that. Don't need that. So there was more, just to clarify, because there was more context for people. Keep on. This is a maliciously comprised cluster. So it's not, it's with the cluster itself. Something is wrong with the cluster, and you already told me that the controller manager is clean. So this isn't a problem with the controller manager. Paused. I don't need any of this. Let's take all this out. Cluster first DNS, that's fine. Will that work? Man, that was just such a hacky. Oh, now I'm white space problemed. Is that right? There you go. Oh, what? Oh my gosh, this sucks. I'm just dealing with white space. I want out of this. Yes, I want a hint. Let's look at the cluster again. I'm assuming it's not a Cilium thing because that seems very specific. Okay. Events. Too many specs. Too many specs. Specs in the what? What do you have going on here? What is this? Is it L? No, what's the... How do I list, man? When was the last time I looked at? How do I get the jobs? Oh, there's an AT delete, right? ATRM. I don't know. I want to list the jobs first. AT. I'm just deleting it. I don't know what it is. Oh, I am root. Wait. What? Lists. Nothing. Okay. What? You didn't put something in cron tab, right? What? They don't even give me... Oh, 2. No, nothing in cron. Well, I don't have any lefts. I don't know where they went, but the jobs are gone. So whatever was gonna be running. Oh no! Wait, I want to do it again. Another 5 minutes. Okay, so David's giving me hints here. AT-C in the number of the job and specs. I got to restart the lab though, so we have to figure out what you're doing in @jobs. But that's not a malicious cluster, right? You're just like, scale this down. Are you doing it? No, what would you be doing this off of? Because like an @q is just... So this is my last hint. He says skip pods, then ATQ. When I get pods, so what would that mean? When I get pods, do you have like an IO? You have like an IO watch on the cube, the .cube directory, don't you? So like if I'm listing my pods, it's gonna pull in a cache, and then you say, hey, whenever you do that, scale it down. That's my guess right now. ATQ is a job runner for Linux that no one should be using anymore. But that's like that is what ATQ you could do, which is an amazing command. Like at a time, run a command for me. I got comments on that. Linux at command. And so you can how to schedule. So it's like cron for like one-off stuff. Here you go. Like at 1800, run a shell script, right? And you can say, this is what we want. This is what we want you to do. But my guess is here, this compromise was to educate people on something we trust too much, which is, I don't know. But you can have different things trigger and create @jobs. And you can have them @now. Like you could have like a loop that's... So something else you could do is a IO notify, which will look for like a file changed. Oh, that's the C. Here it is, like IO notify monitors file system events. So you can have this run whenever a file changes on disk, and you can have it watch like a directory. So like, hey, whenever this happens, go run this command or do a thing, or just send me an alert, whatever it is. So I have definitely had fun with that, and I had IO notifies on like a friend's computer, and like whenever he did something, it's like, oh, we're gonna make a noise, or we're going to like change your background or whatever it is. So when you run, because my hint was run kubectl get pods then ATQ, like kubectl get pods pulls a cache. Like it literally, it'll like go, but it doesn't always write to the file, right? Like it's not always going to write to disk. So that wouldn't necessarily be reliable to always delete the thing. But that's an option. Something in there of kubectl get pods. You could do it on a read though, because you can have IO notify whenever you read a file. So it could be whenever you read my kube config, make this @job that scales down the deployment. So I bet I'm gonna test something, or I'm gonna test this. If I get rid of my .cube folder, like I'm gonna dev null cube .cube, that would, if it is a file system watch that would basically get rid of your ability to watch what I'm doing. And I literally in my local kube config, I dev null.cube. Like it is not, I do not use .cube config for my general config. All of my clusters are in individual files, and I always keep those separate from a .cube. And it has caused problems where people assume that's it's available always. Okay, so we're gonna do this one more time. But now I have a bunch of hints. So I already feel like I didn't complete this, but I'm still gonna go ahead and try. And just for everyone else that was watching, my checklist here of like how to debug something definitely did not work when you have some malicious intent like David has here. So wait, so okay, get pod. Oh, I didn't alias k. What was it? -C1. Oh, see, I missed it already. No, ATQ. What was it? You told me that. Oh, at, not Q. Look at that. Admin scale deployments all replicate. You jerk. So now I need to figure out what's triggering this, right? And so let's see if I like various ways that I could solve this right now is, oh, it's gone. But I could remove that admin credentials, right? There was that wherever the admin credentials file, I just delete it and the @q would fail. Right? That's one way to get around this. But I want to try my other way and see how you're triggering that. And I am curious. Move.cube to dot to 2. All right. And we are going to symlink dev null cube. It's not a thing anymore. I can't write there, and I have nothing in it. So if I export equals that q, I have something in here. Oh, 2. Duh. Oh, there's my cache. Wait, where am I getting my credentials from? Nothing in there. Yeah, it's not a directory. What? It doesn't have to. Hold on. I broke it more. Where would that I notify? There's a list. No, so it's not that. You don't even have it installed. How are you watching for my kube config? Wait. What is this? I'm gonna guess. Is this? Did you make a wrapper? No, you didn't make a wrapper. It is possible you did some shenanigans on the binary, but I doubt it. I doubt you did any shenanigans in the binary itself, because my thought was maybe you made this a bash wrapper that I was assuming kube control was safe, and it maybe was not. But now I really messed it up. Because now I can't even. Now I have no. Oh, I have auth. Where is this one? Etsy Perl admin conf. You know that's legit right there. Wait, where's my... Oh, how am I authenticating? Because there's nothing here. Oh, I'm using the admin. Okay. I'm using the admin conf. But where are you triggering that? Now I'm still curious. I want to know where that is, because I absolutely could. Let's solve the problem. All right, I guess let's just bring up production. It's probably 3. There you go. So like I said, I can just remove this piece. And my paste is still not working. Remove that piece. Now look. And those are going to fail. They're going to fail all day. And I can K-scale deployments, clustered 1. I only need 1. What's my curl command? Localhost 30,000. Why is this taking so long now? But I want to know where you're triggering that. What would, so it's not the binary, it's not kube control itself. How do I list my, how do I see how an at item got there? Linux. Yes. Where are you? Consumers? That's a pretty sweet script. This isn't my box. I can run whatever scripts I want. Let's see what this does. Is it ready yet? Running. Okay, that works. But I'm not done. Not done. We're finding this. Is it an iNotify? I bet whatever tools this is using are not installed. They are installed. Look at that. Okay. Super helpful script. Container D, kube proxy, login D. These look fine. Message bus. No, that's probably fine. No debug init. So what is this? Is the kubelet bootstrap. Where is this? I like this script. I'm gonna save that. I'm root, so it'd be one of the root ones, but these all look pretty standard. But I mean, that's always the point when you're trying to hide something. What is this? What is that? Look in the kube config. All right. Did I look in the weirdest places? Where was my kube config? In Etsy. Kubernetes admin. Cert, server, context, config, preferences, users. Here goes, I'm authenticator. How dare you? What's in here? I mean, it should just be a binary. It's okay. It's a standard. I'm assuming you didn't mess with that, but if it's not cute, look in the kube config. What am I missing? Kind config. Interactive mode never. Client authentication. Yep, this is standard to get somewhere. Oh, maybe I have to look in the root kube config. The other one. Oh, but I deleted it. It doesn't exist anymore. Are these still failing? No. ATC10. Because that's gone now. See your exclamation. Where else would this be? I mean, I solved the problem by deleting that file, but that file, is there a URL I can read the problem? We're trying to figure out the problem. You wouldn't assume what's clean. Oh, the AWS authenticator? Are you for reals? I could assume some things are clean, but not this one, because you're mean like that. Did you you just bake something in here to run the @ command every time? Let's see. Does it have a version? No, it doesn't spit out anything, does it? The only way I can think to test this is to look at SHAs, but I don't even know what version you installed. So I'd have to look at a bunch of different SHAs to know if this is malicious. How would I validate that? Yeah, let's see. Are there options? There's environment variable. Here you go. No. Yeah, I guess ATQ, just run it and then ATQ run whatever. It created a job. Yeah. But this doesn't tell me how it got here. And that is very mean of you to make me look at my authentication plugin, which is valid. These are just things as part of the tool chain. And but wow, if I was trying to hide something, yeah, maybe make it work, but also make it mean, and we can make it horrible. Where's my options? It takes these environment variable options. But that's all to actually get off. Whatever you built into this, into where it was. I can tell you where it is before you need to wrap it up. Oh, I'm sure it's it exists somewhere else, right? If I, what's it? I can't never remember the name of this thing. I always get the order wrong. AWS IAM Authenticator. I bet I don't have a local DB though. Locate DB, no. Type file. Oh, iname. Quote, star, end quote. Here's your local bin. That's the bad one. Is it somewhere else? Oh, of course. Of course it would be a eBPF thing. No. Okay, so thank you, of course, for showing. Where did I copy that? No, I want to copy the text. I got to type it. That's not apt. Open Snoop. BPF. Well, yeah, no, the BPF tools are amazing. Open Snoop BPFCC. This is gonna be so freaking noisy. There's a list. It's not. Oh, okay. Now how do I can't get another shell, can I? can I wait? Do I have tmux? I do. Thank you. Wait. No, user local bin AWS. strace would work, wouldn't it? What? That was too much. Oh, I can't search. How do I have too many keyboard shortcuts in tmux to be able to. I can't scroll back. strace forks. Do I have it in here? See, that's so loud. Oh, now I can't scroll back inside of tmux. Oh, tmux, that's right. strace is all not standard out. It's going to be. I'm guessing this syntax is wrong. 2 and 1. Depends on what shell you're using. Dang it. Forget it. I can scroll back. Is there a search in this terminal? No. But somewhere in here, it's going to shell out and run. There it is. Var run. You have a bash script that's shelling out and running that. At jobs. So did you compile that in? You're not running something else. You just like in the binary itself. Here you go. Get an at job every time this tries to run. Because that would be the sneakiest way to do it. There you go. Exec at now plus 1 minute. So you're waiting a minute right there. I don't see the actual command you run. What is this? No such file directory. No. Preload. Oh, I guess you're just running. No, it's not a script because it's in there. Find. Yeah, wrote your own authenticator. You're not the only one, I'm sure. There you go. So you wrote a wrapper. Because here's your command. No, but it's still. But you compiled this with the. All right, cool. Thanks for stopping by. This was fun. If anyone wants to check more of these outs, go check out Klustered and Raw Code Academy, because this is the kind of ridiculousness that you get to have if you random custom authenticators and just fun. So yeah, I think we at least made the check. The pod runs. Thank you for pointing me in the right spots, because yeah, that was dumb. And my first fix was remove the admin credentials, but finding out where it was being triggered was the other fun part of that fix. So thank you so much. And this is absolutely ridiculous, and that's why it's fun. But I guarantee you, this like production environments have just as weird, sneaky stuff. So thanks everyone for coming.